Well, Eid Mubarak to all our viewers, and celebrations are in full swing across Jammu and Kashmir. The peaceful celebrations across the state are a result of the extensive government plan. And let's take a look at what's happening on the ground. Well, according to the government, they have arranged 2.5 lakh animals for this ceremonial slaughter. The slaughter animals are a huge part of the Eid festivities and indeed something without which the day is incomplete. Special markets or mandis have been set up specifically to cater to the requirements of Eid, well, banks have also been kept open and the ATMs were regularly replenished as well. This ensured that there was no cash crunch in the lead up to the festivities and purchases could be made smoothly by the residents of Jammu and Kashmir. 500 crores, that is how much the government is said to have released over the last 2 or 3 days. This included funds to pay wages, security and other festive arrangements. Timely salary payments are a huge boon in the festive season when expenses accumulate. The government also claimed that there was traffic visible on the roads after the partial removal of restrictions as well. Well, exactly a week ago, India's Home Minister Amit Shah announced the historic decision to abrogate Article 370 and bifurcate the state of Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories. After decades of violence and terrorism, Jammu and Kashmir finally seems to be embarking on a path of peace and prosperity. And what better day to mark the new chapter than the holy festival of Eid? Hundreds of people thronged to mosques across the Kashmir Valley to celebrate the festival. These visuals on your screens are from Srinagar, where hundreds of Kashmiris are seen praying at mosques without restriction or fear. It is the same across the region. And even the security forces were seen joining the festivities. As you can see on your screens, they are distributing sweets to residents as they gather near a mosque and hugging people as they leave. This once again emphasizes that Kashmiris are looking forward to a better future and that stories of discontent and protests are false from Srinagar to Baramulla and from Pulwama to Budgaon. The evidence is on your screens. The traffic is plying normally and people are out and about. Markets are buzzing with activity and people are making special purchases for Eid. The local authorities have started also filling up ATMs in the valley. This is to ensure that there is no shortage of cash as residents make purchases for Eid. Jammu and Kashmir Principal Secretary has said that around 5,000 people offered prayers in Jammu. There were successfully organized prayer gatherings in the valley as well. Baramulla, Shopian, Anantnag, Srinagar have also reported prayer gatherings without any instance of violence. The Home Ministry also revealed that around 10,000 people offered prayers in Old Town Baramulla. But the security forces in the valley are on high alert, and how can they not be? Well, this is a region which has suffered the worst kind of violence for the most of the last century. And there have been reports of Pakistan trying to step up infiltration efforts through the line of control. But after decades of hopelessness and violence, Jammu and Kashmir is finally looking forward to a new chapter.
Restrictions have been imposed in parts of Kashmir Valley now to prevent any sort of protest following centre's decision to abrogate Article 370. Right behind me you can see that there are barricades placed by the forces deployed in strength to deal with any law and order problem that may arise, and at the same time there is a tight vigil being kept in the city. It's most likely that after the Eid prayers get over, people will be allowed to come out and move freely. Yesterday we saw that there was a relaxation in the restrictions and people were allowed to buy the essentials and other commodities that they needed on the eve of Eid. And it's expected that today, after Eid prayers, people will be led to come out and they'll be able to celebrate their Eid freely. With camera person Feroz Ishanwani for Beyond World is One.